Remember when Shakira filmed a video from inside her
Baba Bowie?
Damn girl, those tits are among us. Frog wicker storage from Home Depot. They're just having a laugh together. After you give me a shot of life-saving allergy medication, oh, you just have an answer for everything in that little purse of yours, don't you? I think I hear an ant outside. I can hear it growling and scratching around in the dirt. There are 5 frogs staring at me right now, but only one can be America's next top model. Just saw the words cat boy, cat girl and nyan banner, and it took several years off of my life expectancy. Hello police, I accidentally stepped on my cat's foot and I need to be arrested. Fooling around making words but worrying that I'll accidentally state an ancient slur and awaken the murderer inside of someone. Ladies is your lover. Slow but reliable, aesthetically atrocious but in an appealing way. Malfunctions when too much is happening at the same time. Then that's not your lover. That's... Some of y'all don't lay in your bed listening to classic rock while staring at the ceiling and it shows. Let my nuts swang. Never. Ignore him. Let him swang. Swang them nasty things. They're swanging. I'm going to invent a device to stop them. I've done it. Guy who exclusively smokes half-smoked ground cigarettes and only refers to it as a life hack. Earther gives me too many nutrients, I need to take my antivitamins. To the Joker, they are just the normal clown posse. MILF Mobile, tits out, ain't this that phone service Ryan Reynolds owns? Do we have any geologists logged on here today? I feel like learning about rocks and or minerals. Reblogging to add to my comment. Here's a picture of all the different beryl aquamarine varieties. Emerald, Gileada, Bixbyte, Aquamarine, Max 6, Morganite, Goshenite, Trappish Emerald. Red beryl is also known as Bixbyte. Red beryl is also known as Bixbyte. Ooh, those looks tasty. New Jolly Ranchers just dropped. Scooby always wondered what was under those baggy clothes Velma wore. Ruscles, this picture made me start crying. One day you get a knock on your door. When you open it, you see the protagonist from your favorite book standing there wide-eyed. I know you won't believe me, they say, but you're the main character of my favorite book. I know how it ends and I'm here to change it. Oh, thank God. My life is really spiraling out of control lately, you say, relieved. Harry Potter pulls out a handgun. I think you misunderstand the point of this visit. Can you imagine plants on land in the Precambrian like? Or frick yeah, fish can't even eat us anymore, this owns, and then Tiktaalik shows up. Imagine being the first fish beach in your ecosystem to like get your body done. Like ass shots, titties done, and like beat face contoured. And then you walked into like the shallow water or whatever Devonian creatures have, and everyone dropped their spores and was shook at. Like everyone evolving roots was just in shock, and you walked across the artisanal mossy earth in your wadmylook.com thigh-high lace-up weight-bearing fins like your life depended on it. Yes God. Frick y'all. What is this? Bulldog. This is the weirdest thing I've ever seen, but with no negative or positive connotation, just very neutrally weird. I want someone to peel oranges for. If you were here, I'd offer you a segment of my orange. Girl, do you speak Spanish? Because I think you are. Oh God. Shout out to girls who don't mind being called dude and man casually. Shout out to boys who don't mind being called gooerl. Shout out to humans who don't mind being called dog. Shout out to dogs who will let you call them anything so long as you say it in a happy friendly tone. Shout out to guinea pigs, which are neither pigs nor from Guinea. You could do your laundry in the tub. My ad block crashed just in time for me to see this really compelling ad. I wonder what it's like to slow dance with your boyfriend in your kitchen at 2 AM to your favorite song in your pajamas. Stay the frick away from my boyfriend and my pajamas. Remember that banned episode of Pokémon where James used inflatable boobs to beat Misty in a bikini body contest? Whoever invented the internet must feel really ashamed, because this is what it has been reduced to. Dark emails, to whom it will concern. Now that this email has found you, I hope this email finds you before I do. 1 a day, directions, teens chew 2 gummies daily, I'm sick of the lies. My psych teacher has a poster in her classroom that says, every time you call your boyfriend daddy, Sigmund Freud's ghost grows a little bit stronger, and if that isn't threatening then I don't know what is. Meghan Markle, I don't understand the disparity in treatment compared to my sister-in-law, who is lovely and a wonderful person BTW. All my in-laws are wonderful and they welcomed me to the family. It's the institution itself and the press that I feel victimized by. Prince Harry, my dad's a dick. My family is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs and Gran is on thin freaking ice. Tomorrow's press, probably. Why would Meghan Markle say all of these horrible things about the royal family? She made the Queen cry. I'm Homo superior, I stand above you all. Save perhaps for Thor. Thank you for your honesty Magneto. Magneto proclaims himself as a supreme gay, but considers that Thor might be gayer. Confirmed. Magneto is a top-butted bottom for Thor, wouldn't we all? Antarctic-centric worldview, map of the world when the emperor penguins finally live up to their name. That's a really long fox. If you'll notice the fox part on the left has front legs and the fox on the right has hind legs. That's 8 legs. Obviously this is a spider not a fox. Follow for more science facts. You get turned back into a baby, but you retain all your skills and memory. What do? Eat a nickel. A reminder, you have retained all your skills and memories. Eat a nickel. Okay. 1 sentence horror story. Seems like we're the last 2 people on Earth mladdie. No. Scientists find 16 ultra blackfish species that absorb 99.9% of light. It's illegal for Anish Kapoor to look at this fish. You are not allowed to look at this fish on behalf of Anish Kapoor. By looking at this fish you certify that you are not Anish Kapoor. You are not an associate of Anish Kapoor. And you are not planning to describe this fish later to Anish Kapoor or an associate of Anish Kapoor. Me, aged 14, reading Tolkien. Hobbits are considered children until they are 30. How funky. Fantasy world building. This is so different from us humans. Me, aged 25. Oh I get it now. J.R.R. Tolkien looking upon a quad of Oxford postgraduate students. Children. All of them children. If you boil a clown, do you make a laughing stock? I'm pretty sure that's called murder. I'd boil a clown no matter what the final result was. In the opening scene, animals and humans are seen acting out the 7 deadly sins. Pride the peacock, envy the snake, sloth the sloth, lust the hedgehog, gluttony the toad, wrath the mandrill, and greed the human. This results in their mutual doom. A synopsis I found of a Christian animated movie about Noah's Ark. Oh no, sluts. If you make progress on your doctorate degree during the COVID-19 pandemic, you get to claim the title of Plague Doctor upon degree completion. True fact. I don't make the rules, that's just how it is. I have a little switch in my head. Its 2 settings are, do everything immediately and do nothing at all. I do not control what the switch is set to, and there is no third setting. I just found out that my gecko's tail works on my phone's touchscreen, so I'm gonna let her make a text post and let autocorrect interpret her words. Funks go man kills a keeney angst, the gecko has spoken. Just saw a post saying a castle was infested with vampires and as a biologist am disgusted. That's their natural habitat, they live there. When you're good enough to be advanced, but the advance just gets you into more things that are harder. The most wrong I ever got any lyrics was the time my family was driving to a wedding and Live in Lava de Luca came on the radio and I must have been 7 at the most and I started singing along from the very back row of the van and I said upside inside out wouldn't ya be my milk cow? And all I remember is my dad shouting what? If you had to show only one of your posts to aliens visiting humans for the first time, which post would you show them? I'd make a new one talking about how I'm the leader of this world and I incite war with them, and then I'll see if the bosses fall for it. Boy, you gonna get us all killed. Yeah, but imagine the look on their non-faces when they find out I'm just some random Baba Boy. I cannot believe, if it fits I sits, transcends boundaries in this way, all cats is the same. Me waking up in the morning, bed soft and comfy, me refusing to go to bed at a reasonable hour at night, screen bright and funny. I love when my American mutuals are like, I'm out here in Illinois, like that means nothing to me. Listen Americans, I love you guys, but people outside of the US don't actually care which one of the ugly ass rectangles you're in. I'm writing all the time except just like, inside of me and not outside. Just thought about the concept of a cat boy working a menial and unfulfilling office job and now I'm sad. Burger pants. The nature of humanity is just that every so often someone accidentally invents Undertale again. Counterpoint, Burger pants doesn't work an office job, but still a good post so. This is a giant cucumber that we found hanging from a tree on the side of the road. I tried it and it was disgusting so I threw it in the neighbor's hot tub. This fruit is called Kigelia and it is poisonous. Good job kiddo. When you've done a boss job of cleaning your room and you call your mom to come see. Have you ever eaten a dandelion? The yellow ones taste like dirt. Those are definitely poisonous. What, Thomas? Oh no. I'd play Russian roulette with 6 bullets if the prize was a hug. Not to flirt, but I can see devil in you. Rogue the bat from Sonic would totally steal your diamonds in Minecraft. Hello dearest perverts, please welcome our guest cartoonist today, Razor Frycomic G, here to explain whatever the frick this fetish is. I want Silk Hydro to grind my dick clean off my body with her razor face and leave me with a perfectly smooth crotch region. Before you speak, think. T. Is it true? H. Is it helpful? I. Is it inspiring? N. Is it necessary? K. Is it kind? Frick does lint have to do with bustin' loads lol. Low like clothes. Me, minding my own business. Well I am. Hit it Fergie. Me, all the time I turn around brothers gather round always looking at me up and down looking at my up. I just wanna say it now, I ain't trying to round up drama little mama, I don't wanna take your man. And I know I'm coming off just a little bit conceited and I keep on repeating how the boys wanna eat it, but I'm trying to tell that I can't be treated like clientele cause they say she's delicious. Child. Daddy, look, I drew you and mommy at school today. Me, hell yeah, fan art. You okay? You're ugly. Excuse me, I think that is my anime boyfriend you just reblogged a picture of. I think I'm going to have to ask you to back off. Date me, will there be potato? 7-hole potato. We ride at midnight, bring potato. I see London, I see France. Wow, they're both 486 miles away from each other. That's a long way. I have great eyesight. I hope nobody remembers what my blog looked like when I started with Tumblr. Reading a boy's horoscope to understand WTF he's doing to you.
Howdy folks, how are y'all doing today? I hope that you all enjoyed episode 138 of Top Tier Tumblr Posts. If you did, feel free to drop a like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. All of those would be greatly appreciated. Today, I have a question of the day for you. I thought that yesterday's question was a big hit. It seemed that you guys really liked it. I have one that's not as good today, but I just thought of it because I've been chugging water since I'm sick. If you guys could only drink one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? And it doesn't have to be water because then you die. Whatever you would drink would sustain you. So if you could drink one thing for the rest of your life, what would it be? Mine is water because I love water. Or Capri Sun. I don't know. It's a good question. Good question, Carl. That's a question for you all to answer. I am working on the Q&A. It's been the story of your lives probably hearing me say that. It's not done yet. I'm feeling a little bit better, still recovering from a sickness, but starting to feel a little bit better. It wasn't Corona, again, just to let you all know. I don't think I have any other information for you all. So I hope that you all have a wonderful morning, evening, afternoon, night, whatever time of day it is for you. And I will see you all tomorrow with episode 139 of Top Tier Tumblr Posts. Peace out, guys.